God is near to the broken. I felt prompted to send a more personal version to you. This is something I believe the Lord is doing right now, and I wanted to pray for those feeling this same thing. Many people, myself included, are sensing the tension of stepping into a new chapter while still carrying the weight of the past. Perhaps you've been faithful and obedient in what God called you to do, pioneering something new, but it hasn't been without challenges. The trials, betrayals, dishonor, and even slander, these things leave scars and deep pain or even deep disappointment. What I've noticed, and what I believe God is revealing, is that many are coming out of a Saul era of the church, an era of pain, trauma, and constant betrayal and affliction. And I know it can be hard hearing people say let's build the new, and stepping into a fresh era, when it feels like there's a barrier, unhealed wounds that are difficult to shake. If you're feeling this, you're not alone. I've walked through this myself, more times than I can count. This process can feel isolating, but here's the truth I want to share: God sees your pain. He saw David's pain as he endured the spears thrown by Saul. Psalm 34 verse 18 tells us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Just as God was near to David, He is near to you. This week during worship, I had a vision of someone lying on the ground with spears in their back. Jesus was there, tenderly pulling each spear out, healing the scars, and standing them to their feet. As He embraced them, I felt the overwhelming love of the Father pour out, healing every wound. That's when I heard Malachi 4 verse 6, "He will turn the hearts of the parents to their children, and the hearts of the children to their parents." I believe this is a prophetic picture of what God is doing right now. He is healing and delivering those who have endured years of trauma in this dominant Saul era. But it doesn't end there. Those who have been dishonored and afflicted are being restored, commissioned, and positioned as fathers and mothers in this next move of God. This is an era of true Acts 2 family, where sons and daughters are raised up knowing who and whose they are. In the coming months, I encourage you to pay attention to the encounters with the Father's heart, those moments where His love draws out the poison and reminds you of who you truly are. This is how the cycles of the past will be broken, and healing will make way for transformation. Let me pray for you as we enter this weekend. Father, thank you for seeing the wounds and scars that we carry. You saw David's pain, and you see ours. Thank you for your tender care in pulling out the spears and healing the places we thought would never heal. Right now, I ask for the baptism of your love over those reading this. Let your heart draw out the pain, the betrayal, and the dishonor. Restore their soul and stand them to their feet in the strength of your Spirit. God, I pray for a release of encounters that remind them of who they are in you. Heal the trauma of this Saul era and commission them as mothers and fathers in this next move of your kingdom. And let true restoration come, in Jesus' name.